got on here one time. What you call it? I literally just got in the house. Let me make sure my Bluetooth off, y'all. Sorry. Literally just got in the house about 10 minutes ago. There were two accidents on the expressway that we take um, coming home. And it was literally a parking lot on the expressway. Thank goodness there are leftovers, because normally I'll have to cook something quick. But thank goodness there are leftovers from last night. So it just requires some heating up. It's been a Monday. They said, oh, okay, welcome back. I ain't really worked in 2 weeks between jury duty and then pretty much working on and off last week because of Janelle's surgery. They said, we're going to give you a good little taste of welcome back today. It was busy. Hey, Val, happy Monday. How was your day, girl? Because, man, it was busy. Busy, busy, busy. But I was glad to get out the house, though. I love my kids. I love them. I really do. But they was driving me nuts. They were home all week last week. Veronica was on vacation. Daycare was closed. I know she needed a well-deserved vacation, but them kids had to get out of my house today. They did. I was bright and bushy tail this morning. Good morning. How are you? She was at the door rolling her eyes. Hey Shay, happy Monday. Just long, not too terribly busy, but long. I'm tired. It was long, it was busy, it was all up the above. I think sometimes, I don't know why the dog barking, y'all. I'm sorry. I think Jeremy is taking the trash out. Our trash day is Tuesday, but they've been coming, I think because of the summer, they've been coming way earlier than normal. And so we've been putting the trash out the night before. So I think he's barking because the door is open. Hey, Miss Cheryl. You looking cool. Thank you. I was going to do the patio live again. I said between them bugs making all that noise, and it is really hot today. Today it was 90, high 92. I think I said, yeah, base, basement it is. Basement it is. Um, so yeah, as soon as my glass gets down here, because I rushed coming down here without my glass, I am going to I think I perfected a strawberry lemon drop. And for those of you all who watch my vlogs, on my cruise vlogs on a regular, that's my favorite drink on a cruise. So I think I perfected it making it at home. So I'm going to make me one or two of those because it's been a long day. And then I'm working on some flower crafts for the vow renewal. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Um, my first vision, uh, Miss sure say know all about those bugs. Oh, they so loud. I mean, but you know what? I can deal with the loudness of the bugs versus them cicadas that we had to deal with last summer. Cause I literally felt like I was going to die every time that I stepped outside the house. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. So I can deal with the loudness of them. I just can't deal with them. You know, they stuck on the door and fly out of nowhere. Yeah. Mm-mm. Hey, Miss Legacia, welcome in. Happy Monday. I hope you enjoyed your trip and your birthday. Everybody cruising. I can't wait. Next week can't come fast enough. I'm in the single digits now. 9 days until I leave. 10 days to the cruise, but 9 days until I head to Long Beach. And I am ready. Um, the ditch day weekend was that nice little break I needed between the two surgeries with the kids, but now I'm ready for a full blown vacation. So yeah, hopefully I can get a glass down here. I was rushing to get everything down here, and then I got disturbed trying to. Shouldn't have never opened the mail before the live. Now I know y'all done seen all on the news where they done said that the electricity bills is going up and all of that stuff. Yeah, they didn't lie. We got a nice 300 something dollar light bill. in the mail. When I tell you I'm finna be like Teddy P in here at night, turn them off. If it's natural sunlight, turn this shit off. If it was some natural sunlight that was still able to fully come in here, y'all would see me in the dark now. $300 for 1 month? We ain't even hardly here. It's real ghetto. I'm sure you're getting blocked, but I'm not gonna block you. Thank you, Val. Dante is blocking me, and Kaya is blocking me. Um, Me and Edna and Veronica have a mutual agreement not to block each other since the trips are close together since they're getting ready for Greece. Um, but yeah, Kaya and Dante are currently blocking me. I'm sure there'll be some other ones coming too. JT, how you doing? Happy Monday. Mr. Gish says jury duty done. Yes, it was done. The week before last, I did 3 days. The jury selection, and then 2 days. 2 days of trial, and I'm still getting. I haven't hardly been at work, so I've been telling people, the story and all of that stuff. And yeah, it still stands that that guy needs to be in the dumbest book of criminals. I'm just saying. Deuce. See if I can get a glass down here. Hey, Elisa, welcome in. Again, y'all, job well done on them collaborations that y'all been doing to get ready for Greece. They are on point. I love all the shopping. Elisa, you had me cracking up when you panned the camera and it showed all of the Amazon packages at once. I said, Elisa been shopping. She been shopping. Who locked the door? Unlock the door. I hear Daddy knocking. Everything always goes chaotic when I'm doing something. Hold on, y'all. Y'all gonna have to take a field trip with me. Who is that knocking? Hold on, y'all. Oh, I didn't know Daddy closed the door. Give me that glass that's on the counter. Hi, go back upstairs. Mr. Geisha, you say I handle jury service for my county. I know you glad. I'm so glad. Thank you. I didn't realize Daddy closed the door. Okay. Bye. Bye. Stop. Don't lock the door, okay? I'm not. I guess Jeremy figured the dog was barking, so he closed the basement door. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Yes, Miss Legacia, I am so glad that it is over because I think what made it worse was how dumb the case was. If it was like a decent case, I probably would have been okay. But the case was terrible. To me, it was open and shut. Tito's. It was open and shut. And, yeah, that's what made it long and drawn out. And then the courtroom was cold. So, trying to stay awake. Yeah, it was real ghetto. Hey, your favorite couple, welcome in. Did y'all pop up on the Meet and I cruise? I'm gonna start calling y'all the pop-up gang. Meet your favorite couple, cause they will pop up on you in a minute. Y'all on the cruise right now? Just watched you at Ollie's. Lisa said we love a YFC pop-up. YFC saying hi. I didn't pour enough. You just keep making it. My measurements are terribly off. Terrible, terrible. Hopefully I don't spill it everywhere. Yeah, they made a quarter of a drink. That was terrible. So I need y'all opinion, y'all. So picture this: if y'all been watching my countdown vlogs for the vow renewal, I can't remember what month I showed y'all the trees and the lanterns that we are using for um, the centerpieces. Now with the trees, I'm torn now on what I want to do. Originally, I was gonna put the flowers on the trees, and I found these little hooks to put on them. So to hook them up so they can dangle from the tree. But then I saw this picture where there were like cascading crystals or gems coming down, so it almost looked like it was like a weeping willow tree, and I was gonna do those in the same color in green. Now I gotta reorder. If I do it, I gotta reorder it because these came way brighter than I anticipated. Amazon said they were emerald green. This is Kelly green. I know it's a difference. Um, but I was gonna take fishing wire and hook it up with a hook and have them cascading down on the tree. Which one do y'all think? Look, picture it now. It's a tree. It's one of those manzanita trees. So which one do y'all like better? Do y'all like the flowers hanging down off the tree, or the cascading gems looking like weeping willows? Picture it. Picture it. Everybody's saying hi. Your favorite couple said we didn't pop up on meeting our cruise. Definitely thought about it. We just came back from a cruise 2 weeks ago. Hey, Travel Cake Trips, welcome in. Hey, Brooks fan, welcome in. Happy Monday. Had the pleasure of meeting your favorite couple. Very nice and welcoming all. Auntie Neen on the scene. Sister, what's going on? The cascading gems. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Can't go wrong with hanging gems. What color? What you call it? Thank you, JT. It's gonna be green regardless. If I do the cascading gems, it's gonna I'm gonna have to reorder these. I'm gonna have to return these and in the back. But either way it goes, they'll be green. It'll either be the green flowers or it'll be the green gems, but they'll be the darker color. Everybody's saying hi, Edie. Happy Monday. Did you plant anything in the garden, or is it too late? David, I do not have a green thumb whatsoever. That's not my ministry. One of my doctors, though, that I work for, she actually has a garden, and she actually sells vegetables, and she does microgreens and all of that stuff. So as her assistant, she always brings me wonderful things from her garden. So, nope. That's not my ministry. Because the temperature, you got to have the right temperature and all of that stuff. I'm not about that life. Nope. No, thank you. But welcome in. Everybody's saying happy Monday. But yeah, so I'm having a hard time deciding which one I want to do. The flowers or the cascading gems. Because I'm really starting to get, once I come back from this cruise, it's really, really go mode. Just about everybody has the RSVP. There's a couple stragglers. What you call it? It's mostly my family that that ain't did what they supposed to do, and they'd be the first ones. Um, like I got one cousin that's already reached out to me and told me they'll let me know, and a few other people they got to check some stuff on the calendar. But other than that, they'd be the first ones that'd be like, "Oh, I forgot to RSVP." That's not happening this go round. Everybody like, "Oh, how's your planning different from the wedding to the vow renewal?" I'm not taking no shit this go round. A lot of people got invited to the wedding that I felt like I had to invite out of obligation. I really feel like this time we're doing it our way. Uh, let's see. Brooke said, "I think the flowers too. I like the color. I want to see the jewels in the right color first. Do both, one every other table." David, so half the tables are gonna have the trees, and half the tables are gonna have lanterns. Now the lanterns are gonna have orange flowers that are exactly like this, but they're burnt orange. So it's like it's alternating the color. So uh, the tables that have the lanterns will have green tablecloths with orange flowers in the lantern. The ones that have the orange tablecloth will have the green on them, whether it's the flowers or the gems. But I do, like I said, have to reorder the gems because they didn't come out the right color. That don't match. It don't match. It don't match. Hey Kaya, welcome in. Happy Monday. Everybody saying hi to David. How many tables will you have? As of now, I know y'all gonna be like, damn, it's supposed to be 17. 17. Because I don't want people, they're round tables, and I don't want people smushed up. The last thing you want is you trying to eat a good meal and you sitting here like this at the table. So I wanted to do more tables so that people would be spaced out. Everybody asking how each other doing. David said, "Elisa, did you buy your euros yet?" Kaya, have you taken the stuff out the suitcase? This is part two of JT's live from last week talking about packing and preparation. Have you unpacked? Is the question. I have been on it. Usually, for the past few cruises, I've been running behind schedule. I have 9 days, and I'm just about ready to close my suitcase. So, have you at least unpacked your suitcase from your previous trip? And JT said, "Right, have you, Kaya?" I'm just saying because I have talked to Kaya before, and it be days before, and she be like, it's still sitting on the shelf in the closet and all of that stuff. We're not doing that. You are hosting a group cruise. Get it together." Rooks fam said 9 days. Yes. And shout out to Kicking It with the Rooks. I watched their vlogs for Forense. We have designated this as the Forense as the reset cruise. Like I said, don't get me wrong. Me and my niece is gonna have a time. We're gonna go to shows and do all the things and all of that stuff. But I'm also gonna take the time to get some rest. Um, when you on group cruises or you on a cruise with the family and with the kids and all of that stuff, it's always rip and run, rip and run. I'm actually gonna take some time to rest. Um, what you call it? In the words of JT, I'm a dip off. We got a terrazza cabin, so got access to that private deck during the day, and all of that stuff. So I'm a rest too. Um, no JT's laugh out loud. Still waiting on my last Sheen order, but you could be packing what you have already. Get it together. Sorry, I had to fuss real quick. Elisa said, "No, not yet, David. I hope to soon." Brooks fam said, "Yes, I haven't even finished it. I've been chilling, been burnt out. I get it. I understand. I'm actually with Delta right now. I booked the wrong flight. How you book the wrong flight, sis?" Um, hey, Phil D, welcome in. Happy Monday. I see the princess had her first cruise. I wish I could say that she gonna be gold and platinum and diamond real quick, but you know, Carnival done changed their rules. That's a whole nother discussion. Uh, Kicking with the Bricks said, yes, dip off. JT said, right, Jocelyn, just dip off. You know, because I need some rest. It's been, July has been July, and I need some rest. Elisa said, shopping buddy, how many Sheen orders are you waiting on? Right, I was shopping buddies in Orlando during the Love and Football cruise. Um, Miss Legation said, yes, a relaxing vacation to reset your mind and attitude. Yes, absolutely. Like I said, we're going to do the shows and the things and all of that stuff, um, but yeah, I also need some rest too. JT said, I'm not fooling with Kaya. Right, because she could be packing. Yes, we all be waiting on our orders and all of that stuff, but you could be packing what you have. I'm just saying. Rex fan said Carnival and pissed us off. Right. Because, you know, Veronica mentioned it in her vlog. Deuce just turned gold in May. And now that's easily finna go away because the dollar amount that they asking each person to spend, he's not gonna do that by himself. Hey Annie and Spence, welcome in. Happy Monday. Yeah, I'm being real ghetto. I ain't got no like, you know, like the little garden cutters or whatever. So I'm just using a pair of scissors and cutting them. Either way it go, these flowers are gonna get used somewhere. So I guess I figure I just put some hooks on them and take them off if need be. Um, right, the audacity. Because I'm just saying, I'm literally, when I come back from this cruise, I will be 6 days away from being platinum. And it's like, I still plan on what I have until May, June. Um, so I still plan on hitting it because I didn't work too hard to get it, but I'm not gonna have it long. I'm gonna have it for 2 years because, yeah, the dollar amount that they're asking, I don't even spend that with 5 of us. And you asking that for one person, yeah, it's a no. I don't know why Bernie barking, y'all. I'm so sorry. Um, but yeah, getting stuff together. Um, Only one more visit to the venue. Well, maybe two, because when these gyms come in, I do want to make a quick little visit to the venue just to see how they look on the tree and make my final decision of whether I want to do these or the roses. I just think the gyms are, well, now that I have these hooks, the flowers will be easy to hook too, but um I just didn't want stuff like, you know, falling on the table when people eating and all of that stuff. The roses are pretty. Thank you, Elisa. Our baby girl is 3 to platinum, y'all. So y'all, she only having 2 years. Okay, I can hear you now. I had to get on my computer. You was having technical difficulties. Yeah. So, you know, everybody that's so close and all of that stuff is like, okay, I want to say that I got it. I want to at least have, you know, a couple platinum cards for whatever cruises I do within the next, you know, 2 years. But after that, it's like, yeah, no. And that's even closer with 3 days. Um, we were gonna try to do like a second honeymoon before the end of the year, but between PTO and Deuce's football schedule having us in the chokehold, that might not happen. But I'm definitely going to try to um, get it before the cutoff, which is what, June? Is it May or June? I can't remember. They done made me mad. Southwestern announced that they now they doing the at the beginning of the year they gonna start doing the assigned seating. I don't like that. Southwest signature thing with traveling was the free bags and the open seating policy, and now they're getting rid of both of those. My cruise on the Firenze will be my last cruise that I have free bags. After anything after that, I gotta buy bags. And my thing is, you shouldn't be penalized where you sitting at by what type of tickets you purchase and when you purchase it. So basically, they said, from what I understand, the basic fare, you don't get to pick your seat. You basically get your seat assigned when you check in 24 hours before. And then the next tier, which I think is like the wanna get away fare, you get to pick a seat, but you pick it in the back. You can only select in the back of the plane. And then the higher fares. Oh, I'm getting. He's got down. Um, the business select and the higher one. Uh, that's when you can select your seat. Anywhere and all of that stuff. It's a money hungry game, and they talk about, uh, people are upset that they can't choose where they want to sit, and that they get stuck with a middle seat and all of that stuff or whatever. Well, pay the extra money for the early boarding, which I think is like anywhere between like $20 and $30, um, per way, or get your ass up and be right there on the computer 24 hours before and get you a decent boarding position. It's that simple. All these rules that they changing, I'm just to the point where any cruise line with the better deal can get my money, and the same thing with the airlines. Um, these companies are doing too much. Oh yeah, I saw you talk about it in your vlog. Now we'll try more companies for sure. Yeah, Miss Legacia starts in June. When are you gonna visit Carnival's island? I don't know, David. What you call it? Nothing on the itinerary right now is going to Celebration Key. I'm still mad. I talk about it every time I get a chance to. That I could have been on Kaya's group cruise. Um, but my lovely, and I put lovely in parentheses, my lovely school district just announced when the first day of school was going to be about a week or so ago. So at this point, me and my niece have already planned, to do Firenze and all of that stuff. Um, Trying to change time off of work and all of that stuff just wasn't feasible. But had they been a responsible district like everybody else, um, the kids go back to school August 21st. So, well, the 21st and 22nd, because they do staggered starts. But I could have saw them off for the first day of school, got my pictures, got my cry out, and then I could have got on somebody's airplane to go to Kaya's cruise. But yeah, Indian Smith said money grabs everywhere we turn. Yes, looks so expensive. I'm sure they making a lot of money because you got to pay for drinks, your drink package. Well, that's always been with Carnival. Um, your drink package doesn't carry over to the private islands with Carnival. But one thing I don't like is they say, pro tip if you haven't heard it already, when you own the island, use cash, because they said if you use your card, your sell a sign card, even though you paying for the drink, it still counts towards you. If you got the Cheers package, it still counts towards your Cheers package. Make that make sense? I'm just saying. Making sure I didn't miss nobody. Hey, Angel, give the people what they want. Welcome in. Happy Monday. I wish you could have went. I mean, the flights was nice and cheap and everything. And I told Kaya, I promise you, if I had enough PTO or the ability to work completely remote while I was gone, I would go. But yeah, the way my PTO set up is on life. My PTO is on life support right now. Angel saying hi to everybody in the chat. Angel pushing through. How are you? Wow, that doesn't make sense. Plus, they add gratuity to it. Right. So, you going to take away my free drinks. You going to charge me. That's one thing I will say that the other cruise lines do have on Carnival, that you can use your package. If you pay for it, let me use it. Oh, we Lord be some more PTO. Oh, yes. Come on now. Because mine is coughing between the kid surgeries, trying to save it for this trip and all of that stuff. When I come back after my trip, it's gonna be on life support. Life support. Angel say, "Hey, Kaya, it's almost time." Yes, but I'm gonna need her to pack. Angel, JT, you still in here? I'm gonna need her to pack and get it together. She talking about she waiting on the Sheen order. Whatever. West Side, what's going on, girl? I saw the Mister had a wonderful birthday celebration. I said, y'all fancy. Y'all had the lighted tent and everything. Y'all fancy. Yes. I ain't go nowhere this weekend. I was still letting Janelle heal and all of that stuff. This is honestly the first day, daycare opened back up, that she's going around and all of that stuff. Her bandages were able to come off Saturday, but we still got another week of her not being able to swim and not being able to take a bath. We've been doing showers. And when I tell y'all, that is the most ghettoest experience ever to have. We usually do it on a cruise if we have to, but most of the time we try to get those deluxe ocean views that have the tub. But consistently showering a 5-year-old it's been interesting. Kaya can talk you through planning a carrot. Uh, yeah, I told you, David. I ain't got the green thumb. Mm-mm. You give me an itinerary to plan, something with design, organizing, planning, something like that. I got you. Planting and gardening is not my ministry. I pack walking out the door. I leave September 11th, and I pack them. Angel, you was talking about that in JT Live. I would be panicking that I would forget something. I can't do that. Mm-mm. I can't go. Mm-mm. Especially when flying, with traveling with the kids. Oh, I gotta have a list. I gotta make sure I ain't forgot nothing. Mm-mm. Uh, it is. I booked a flight on point so fast. I booked it from the wrong city. Lord, travel vibes be the same way. David, I got you. Kaya, not the wrong city. She was clicking the button. Um, I'll try to do it before we have 12 days. I try to start this weekend. You have to talk to the carrot every day, make it feel special. David, you so silly. um, if I pack early, I think I'll miss something the last day I have my list all together. See, I'm the reverse. I'm gonna have my list ahead of time, and then make sure I don't miss nothing. Because if last minute, I'm gonna feel like I'm just throwing stuff in the bag, and I'm gonna forget something, and it's not gonna be right. Like I said, especially with them kids. And I'm super nervous about this one. When you from Miami, you doing any type of like Bahama or Caribbean cruise, it's gonna be hot. You're gonna need shorts, maybe like a hoodie or a sweater or something like that. If you one of those people like me that get um, chilly on the ship and all of that stuff. But I have heard multiple times from multiple people and on multiple vlogs that on the West Coast, their hot is a different it's a different hot. Like it might be 80, but it might not realistically feel like your traditional 80. So I'm like, okay, do I pack leggings? Do I pack, it's like me packing extra stuff, because I don't want to be sitting there, super cold and all of that stuff. So yeah. think I'm done with the flowers for now. And then, like I said, I got to get to. Traffic was so bad today. I was trying to make it to um, the UPS store to return it because you get free returns from the UPS store. But traffic was so bad with the with accidents and stuff, so I didn't make it. So maybe I'll try. There's another UPS store by my job, so maybe I'll try it tomorrow by the job. Uh, Kaya giving David the side face. True, it was pretty cool in April in Long Beach. It's hot here today. That's a heat wave for y'all, David. That's a heat wave. Y'all probably sitting up there fanning because y'all don't know what to do with y'all selves. I was looking for some warm weather. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, I done packed all these swimsuits and stuff because I plan on being on a terrazza and all of that. And then I'm like, am I packing this in vain? I've been kind of watching the weather. I think today it was like 80 in Cabo, and sorry y'all. It's supposed to be 80 and well, so far it's supposed to be 80. That's cool for us, David. We in the hundreds. Ugh. Well, we ain't far from it. We was 92 today. It's been real. It was really hot and muggy today. But yeah, 9 days away. I am excited. I'm excited. New experiences. I told y'all we got the Terraza cabin. Uh, what you call it? First time cruising out of Long Beach. First time doing the Mexican Riviera. Um, what else is new? We're doing the Brian Christopher cruise, so we get all these exclusive perks and all of that stuff. We get free drinks in the casino, and I think I'm hoping it's some cocktails at these parties that he's doing, and it's a slot pool and all of that stuff. But yeah, lots of new experiences. I'm like super geeked. I know y'all gonna see it in the vlog. This is the first time I heard Long Beach. You um, get off the plane like in the open area. It's not no gate that you actually walk through. Um, the doors open and you just outside and all of that stuff. So I'm excited about that. So lots of firsts for this cruise. I'm super excited that me and my niece got the opportunity to do this. Sherry said, I'm tired, not tired. I feel you, girl. Gotta run, Jocelyn. It's always a pleasure to spend some time with the Allens. Have a good evening. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. But yeah, lots of stuff to do. Trying to do some work ahead of time at work, especially with being gone sporadically for 2 weeks. Even though the kids are not going, trying to get them together, so they don't be mismatched while I'm gone. Jeremy's birthday is in 1 week, so trying to make sure I shower him with the proper love and appreciation for his birthday. For all these Leos I know, oh my goodness, I know 50 million. I thought it was 50 million one Pisces that I knew. It's 50 million one Leos that I know. My youngest nephew, his birthday is Friday, and then Jeremy's birthday is Monday. I got a brother's birthday, tons of cousins. Um, Park House. Mm-hmm. It was gonna interrupt the live if I responded. Sorry. Um, yeah. So lots of stuff coming up, and then I know if Veronica was in here, she would roll her eyes. We're Deuce is going to the Bears Family Fest with his football team on Sunday. So lots going on. Hey Carmen, welcome in. Happy Monday. Wow, glad you mentioned the Long Beach area. I will be cruising out of there to the Mexican Riviera for my 55th birthday, God willing. October 13th to the 18th, 2 days in Long Beach. Yes. So you cruising right after our vow renewal. But yeah, I'm excited about all the first. But I heard the weather is there's another set of cruisers. They're called Howie Cruise. They just got on a cruise today from Long Beach, but it was a Royal Caribbean cruise, and they said the weather was nice. It just wasn't that blistering hot that you used to, leaving from Miami and stuff like that. So I definitely will have some options with packing. Thank you, David. I will make sure to tell him that. He was just down here for a second. He's heating up dinner and all of that stuff because I literally had 10 minutes before the live started. But yeah, I'm excited. Well needed vacation, and then like I said, it'll be. I've already been in vow renewal mode, but I'm really gonna be in vow renewal mode once I get back from this trip. Hopefully the beads come in before I leave so that I can do a video and show y'all what it looks like and get a vote. I might even still use these and just show y'all like my vision, even though it's the wrong color, uh, just to get y'all opinion. Sherry said, "Oh, Jeremy, happy birthday, my boy." I'll make sure to tell him what's up. Hey, Dark Theme. Hey, brother, how you doing? Happy Monday. Hope you had a good Monday. It wasn't too busy, too stressful. Yeah. What you call it? Just putting like those little final little details and all of that stuff with everything. This is gonna be a big party. Not too much. I don't know what my pastor has planned. I just told him, Jackson crying about something. Um, I just told him we gonna walk. The family gonna walk in. There's no bridal party or anything like that. We gonna walk in, and then he can do what he feels is appropriate. Um, because I have not been to. I've seen little clips and stuff on the internet for vow renewals, but I haven't physically been to one. Hey, Miss Andrea, welcome in. Happy Monday. You didn't mention an age. Jeremy will be. He's younger than me, only by 9 months though. If y'all hear Jeremy talk, y'all would think I am a damn cougar. The way that he say, oh, he will be the first one to say, oh yeah, my wife older than me, and this, that, and the other, um, and then but we 9 months apart, 9 months, but because it's technically a different year, he be having folks thinking that I'm out here cougaring. Uh, Travel cake trip. Since you are using emerald green, you might want to check into some Christmas type icicles in emerald green. You might get them at a good deal. Since that's true. That's true. Thank you. I'm definitely looking at that because I really think I like the whole cascading look, and I think it'll be easier to hook it up on the tree versus the flowers, because the flowers you kind of want it to like sit up so you can actually see the flower versus it kind of like drooping down and stuff like that. So um, I'll definitely be doing my monthly update on the 10th. So hopefully I'll have some updates for y'all so y'all can help me choose. Because we have plenty of flowers already. And then like I said, the beads, I just the beads, or even the I know exactly what you're talking about, travel cake trips. I have some of those that I use regularly for our Christmas decor. So you're right. I'm gonna go to Amazon as soon as we finish the live stream. What else? Like I said, school is right around the corner for the kids. Jackson is gonna be starting school. Oh my goodness, unreal. He's 3. Because of his speech delay, we are gonna put him in. I didn't start Janelle until she was 4. Deuce did start at 3, but he was virtual because of COVID. I think I've mentioned this before. Deuce had the speech delay as well. So, but Jackson will be going in person at 3 years old. Me and Veronica have already agreed. We're gonna have a box of tissue, and we're gonna have to get our lives right, seeing him walk into that school like a big boy. And Janelle is starting kindergarten, my COVID baby. It's been so many like reels, Facebook reels and TikTok reels about how the COVID babies are starting kindergarten and all of that stuff. Because I'm telling you, these COVID kids, yeah, they different. They different. And then Deuce is going into third grade. He going into now he's getting like even more grades because at first like certain subjects he was only getting like that satisfactory or unsatisfactory. So now he gonna be getting more letter grades and stuff now that he in third grade. So yeah, lots of exciting things going on. But first we gonna enjoy this vacation. Um, yeah, I'm excited to have some cocktails. I'm excited to get some rest, have some beach time, um, and explore new ports. Never been to Long Beach. Never been to Cabo. Never been to Ensenada. Yeah, it's all new to me. It's gonna be a completely new experience. David, where am I going? I'm going on the Carnival Forense next week. I leave Wednesday. The cruise leaves on Thursday, and it's a 5 day cruise. It leaves from Long Beach, and it goes to Cabo, and it goes to Ensenada. So it's embarkation day, if I can remember it correctly. It's embarkation day, a sea day, Cabo, a sea day, and then Ensenada. I love that it's sea days in between to give you a little bit of a break. The only thing I wish they would have switched it because the last day of the cruise is a port day. I would have rather that have been a sea day, but I am excited. You are spoiled. I am just a little bit, just a little bit. But no, we caught a really good deal. We are my niece and I are cruising under the Brian Christopher casino deal, which I rarely get casino deals. They'll send me something. They'll be like, "You just got this casino deal," and it might be like $100 cheaper than what the regular price is. It's not no like free cabin or uh, Jeremy's usually the one that gets like the free drinks in the casino and all of that stuff. So this is my first, I call it, big girl um, casino offer. So we're gonna drink in the casino um, for free, and then um, yeah, go from there. Oh, David, thank you. Oh, you caught me mid sip. Thank you. Shout out to David, y'all. Buy Jeremy a birthday gift. I think about it. No, I'm gonna buy him. Well, I've actually already gotten his gift. I've ordered his gift already. Um, Jeremy's very simple. He doesn't ask for much, and then he does his trips and stuff with his tournaments and all of that stuff. He's got one in September uh, for I think it's in Pittsburgh, if I'm not mistaken, and then he's got one in Vegas. I want to go to that one. That one is the weekend after my birthday that he's doing a tournament in Vegas. I really want to go to that one. If we can find some babysitters and the flight price is right, I think I'm gonna go to. I usually don't go to tournaments with him because he's like busy the entire day and all of that stuff. But um, yeah, I might be going to Vegas. Vegas was a whole entire vibe when I did Momcation, and I feel like there's so much stuff more to see, and then more stuff to see, and then more stuff to repeat. I can't remember. JT, you still in here? That restaurant we went to for Okaya. One of y'all still in here? Um, the restaurant that we went to for brunch, where you can get like 3 cocktails for like $20, and it was good cocktails too. Um, and then me and Edna went to the drag brunch and all of that stuff. So yeah, I need a repeat of Vegas. So I gotta look and see who has the best deal on airfare. And like I said, the most important thing is um, to see if we can get a babysitter, because finding a babysitter for 3 kids is hard. It's hard. I can't wait for the kids to be old enough. Like, I'm cherishing. Don't get me wrong. I'm cherishing um the times that they're little, because I know it goes by fast, but it's also hard to find them a babysitter as well. Kaya went to talk to her carrot. David, you and these carrots. But she has the green thumb. Remember in her vlog for Bemorcation, she brought tomatoes and all of that stuff. Some people just have the green thumb. I don't have it. I don't. I don't. Like I said, you get me to plan an event, you get me to coordinate and organize and be Madam Sister Secretary, I got you. Green thumb is just, it's not in my ministry. It's not. It's not. I tried once. I told you one of my doctors is she has like a greenery garden, whatever you want to call it, and she gave me a tomato plant and it died almost. I won't say instantly, but it, yeah. Um, I ain't got it in me. I don't. I don't. But yeah, I will. I'll definitely be live next week to do like a little pre-cruise um live, and then I will definitely be live during Sail Away, just to see and compare. You know, a lot of changes have been happening with Carnival lately, so to see what changes have been made with regards to that. And then from what I've seen on vlogs, apparently there's a um, different Sail Away for those who are in the Terraza cabins. I might go to that for like a couple minutes just to get some footage, but I heard it's nothing but like a DJ playing some music and stuff like that. It's nothing like, it's not the dancing and the big extravagant sailway. Is more like laid back and mellow. So um yeah, I'm gonna get all the footage, and I don't think I got enough stuff to go to do Vita. Um yeah, I ain't got enough. I don't think I have enough going on every single day. Um a lot of days, but not every single day. I'm gonna leave that to the pros. I'm gonna leave that to Edna and JT and those who be having content to do every single day, because I can't do it. I can't do it. Is there anything y'all want to see in particular from the Firenze? I know Meet and I did their group cruise last year on the Firenze, but you mostly hear from people sailing from like the East Coast with Florida and stuff. Um, so I'm definitely doing something new. I think my next on my list after this is to do a cruise from New York. I have never been in New York. It's Veronica's favorite place, and I've never been in New York. So I want to go to New York, and then I want to actually cruise from New York as well. The um the only thing about that is I know those are like longer cruises, because you got to get down towards the Florida area, unless you're going to Bermuda or something like that. So yeah, that's next on the list. David said, "What about excursions?" We do have one planned for Cabo, because Edna was telling me from when they did the um, the panorama, that they do have some local stuff for you to do in the port area, but with that one being like a tender port, um, it sounds like from what she said, it kind of reminds me of Belize, the part that Carnival goes to, where you pretty much almost need an excursion um, if you want to do something. So we do have something planned for Cabo. David, that'd be right up your alley. It's a cooking class. We get to make tacos and stuff in Cabo. Um, Nothing yet planned for Ensenada. I would like to see what the buffet looks like. You so silly. You know what the crazy part is though? I might go to the buffet. I'm gonna go just for you, just to show you what they have. But I really don't go to the buffet like that on the cruise ships. Folks is nasty. Um, you be seeing people and all of that stuff and touching the spoons and all of that, and then I'm just like, I'm on vacation. I want to be served. So I'll do the guys burgers and the well, it's not called Blue Iguana on Firenze. It's called Tomodoro. I think I looked it up. Um, so I like places where they fixing the food and handing it to you, or you sitting at the table and you being served. I'm on vacation. I want to be spoiled. Elisa said that would be fun. Elisa, do you talk to your carrot? David, I'm gonna do hashtag carrots whenever you in a chat this week. Elisa saying hi to Sherry. Elisa saying what I miss, David. Elisa, David has been talking about gardening. We're talking about how Kaya has the green thumb and she has a garden, and David has been getting on me about having my own garden and all of that stuff. And I explained to him that I do not have um, a green thumb. I leave that to those who are the experts. And he says, David says that Kaya talks to uh, her carrots. I don't even know whether she plants carrots, but um, that she talks to her fruits and vegetables to make them grow. But he's trying to convince me to do a garden. But yeah, that's not in my ministry. It's not. Um, yeah, like I said, give me some organization. You need a hotel block? I got you. You need a flyer? I got you. You need me to coordinate some transportation or something like that? Make a program? I got you. Green thumb? Mm-mm. Elisa said, laugh out loud. I don't either. We have tried some container gardens, but no luck. Travel Cake Trip said, we wake up early and bypass all the people at the buffet. I got dinged just now because I didn't spill that serving utensil correct. Yeah, see, I think the closest, all jokes aside, for like maybe like the past few cruises, um, I have done the late night buffet before. Um, and I definitely need to go to the little dessert section to get my funfetti cheesecake. That is a staple of vacation. That's how you know your vacation has officially started, when you got your funfetti cheesecake. I hope it don't look off like it did the last cruise. When we was on Sunrise, they ran out of sprinkles or something, because it looked like it was some old Christmas sprinkles, because they was green and red. It wasn't your traditional rainbow sprinkles like normal. Um, but I think that honestly, that's the far as far as I go. And then depending on the ship, no, because they still serving that to you too. I was about to say I'll do the Mongolian walk, but no, they're serving that to you. You're not grabbing any utensils or anything like that. Elisa said, "Oopsie." Travel K Trip said, "I should have asked Alexa how to spell spell the utensil. My bad. I got a red line. Is that bad for our channel now? No." You know what? To me, that red line is beneficial, because you mess around and be, especially if you at work and you sending out a document and all of that stuff, and that red line come up, and you're like, "Oh, thank you." I would have looked crazy if I misspelled that. The red line is your friend. And we definitely not worried about it on in these YouTube streets. I'm just saying. Um, what else? What else? I'm trying to think of anything else that's popped up in the news and in the travel community and all of that stuff other than Southwest acting a fool. Um, what you call it? Celebration Key seems to be well loved. I haven't heard any negative feedback with that other than the fact that you can't use your drink package and um, encouraging people to take cash um, so that if you do have the drink package that you don't mess around and use all your drinks. That's the worst thing ever. You anticipating that you have, let's say you get off early at Celebration Key and all of that stuff. Um, and you get off early and you have a couple cocktails and then you get back on the ship and then 4 or 5 of your drinks is gone. That's terrible. And I didn't have to pay for them. Make that make sense. Um, David said I saw Disney had bed bugs. I don't know. Honestly, David, I think all the ships have them. It's a scary thing to think about, but I mean, you got people coming in from all parts of the world. You don't know what they bringing in their suitcases and all of that stuff. I don't think it's just Disney. What you call it? I remember MH Family Adventure said that they had. I think her sister, Raquel's sister, Cheryl, had an issue with bed bugs on a carnival ship. Um, yeah, I think it just is the lay of the land. You got to bring you some. When Jeremy used to look at me crazy when at first, and this was even pre-COVID. You just got to bring all the right stuff. I got a little small thing of bed bug spray, hotel, cruise ship. I'm spraying that mattress down. I'm spraying it down with Lysol. So if there is something, it's gonna die today. Cause I got all wiping all your surfaces down, and that's even with germs and staying healthy. There's a such thing as the cruise crud and all of that stuff. It's just it's just a matter of trying to stay healthy. Travel Cake Trip said it could also be sand fleas. That's true. Uh, what you call it? Somebody posted a video. Was it sand fleas? And it was just the sand was just moving and all of that stuff. I'm like, one more thing to worry about. It's ghetto in these streets. But yeah, you just got to be prepared and have all your necessary stuff. I literally carry um, a whole bag with Lysol spray, with bed bug spray, with disinfectant wipes, with gloves, so I'm not touching those surfaces until everything is clean. It's a whole process. Uh, when I'm cruising with the kids and when I'm cruising with Jeremy, everybody know don't touch nothing until I'm finished cleaning. Mr. Gish said Carnival took my Lysol this cruise. Oh no. And I've heard, was it the big can, Miss Legacia, or was it like the little travel one? The little travel ones, I don't know. My thing is, you get a couple sprays out of it, and then it's gone. Um, versus, getting a regular size. I hope they don't take mine, because I was afraid they were gonna take mine on Sunrise, and they didn't. I think honestly, it's just like the airport. It just depends on who running the machine and all that stuff. I gotta ask my mother-in-law. Um, she didn't mention it, so I'm sure hers was able to get through. They just came back. They was fancy. They went on a Lure of the Seas with Royal Caribbean, and they did a Mediterranean cruise. They was all in Barcelona and Italy and France and all of that stuff. So I'm almost certain she would have told me um, if they confiscated her Lysol, but I'm gonna ask her. They just got back yesterday, so I'm sure they still catching up on rest with the time difference and all of that stuff. Uh, Mr. Gates said no. I had several travel size. My feelings was hurt. Did have wipes. Oh no. Maybe how I position them. Like I said, I was afraid. A couple people had told me in May that they stuff was taken, and I'm like, oh well. I'm like, I'm gonna still bring mine, and if they take, they take it, they take it. Um, so yeah, I got mine. My suitcase is over there. I got it packed and ready to go. I'd rather you take it than me be afraid to take it, and then they ain't taking it, and then I ain't got nothing. Cause wipes can, um, wipes is good for the surfaces and stuff like that. Your bathroom, your counters, the desk and all of that stuff. I need some spray for that bed. I need some spray for the balcony. We don't have no balcony this time, but when we do, when we do have them. So, yeah. But I'm about to get ready to get off of here, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this past little over an hour. I appreciate y'all. If you're watching the replay, I appreciate y'all as well. And I'm trying to think. Do I have probably no other vlogs this week? Um, I'll have a vlog Monday from the Bears Fest, and then I'll go live for like my pre-cruise live. Um, and then, like I said, going live at Sail Away. And then I'll probably have a pre-recorded vlog for uh, the Vow Renewal Countdown. And like I said, hopefully y'all let me know. For those who came in a little late before we were discussing, I'm debating between these flowers, kind of like hanging off trees. But like I said, there's no way to kind of hold them up so you can see it. They'll kind of be like dangling like this off the trees. Or some, not these actual beads, because I don't like the color. These are like a Kelly green. I want emerald green. So picture a bead that's this color, but these, and they're hung on string, and they're like cascading down. So if you're watching the replay, gang, please make sure to let me know what your opinion is. And like I said, hopefully I have an example before the 10th when my uh, update comes out. And then I'm definitely Travel Cake Trip's gonna go on Amazon as soon as I click in to see if I can find kind of like some icicle type things as well. I never thought about that. I got gold. Do I have gold ones? I think I have gold and silver. So yeah. But thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate y'all. And I will see y'all in all of the chats throughout the week. And then I will see y'all again on Monday for my pre-cruise live. All right. Bye.